Hi, my name is Jalen Ritt, and I'm a second semester freshman at Texas Southern University. I would start with letting you know that that my major is in entertainment and record industry management, and that I also hope to minor in music and theater because I also have a passion for singing and acting. I would like to start off with talking a little more about my major. And what I know about my major is that we study more on the business side of the entertainment industry. And the reason why I chose that major is to kind of help me explore more about the business, to kind of help me get an inkling and understanding of what I'm getting myself into. Because I'm also passionate about being an entertainer myself, but I also hope to eventually become my own boss. As much as I would enjoy being the talent. I would like to learn how to become my own boss. So I would like to start talking a little. I guess I could start talking a little more about my talent. Is growing up, I've watched many of my favorite musicians. And like I would listen to them or watch them perform, and I would try to imitate what they do a bit as a toddler because I was singing and dance. My family would say I was singing and dancing around the house, which I actually have memories of doing, ironically. But when I became older, a little more mature, and I was getting a little too old to be running around dancing around the house. I became a little more shy and more reserved, but I was still passionate about my art, about the art world. So I think actually, I'm sorry. Now I think what I know is that my interest changed a little bit. So when my changes drifted from singing, it transitioned a little bit into acting. And when that the reason for that was because growing up, I watched many young actors from my favorite um, shows and movies, networks, mainly Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. When I watched those young actors, it kind of gave me an inkling and kind of inspired me because it was like these kids are around my age group, and they're doing if they can do it, why can't I? So my parents noticed that I was very serious about it, and they put me into many different acting classes, and I got to do many acting camps. And my interests were still into acting, but it came back into singing. So they also put me in voice lessons because I would start singing, and they noticed that I've tried to hold on to a note and sing in the right key. So I would definitely say that each lesson taught me about persistence and patience, which has been very beneficial for me, and it really helped be very beneficial to my character, to me as a person. And I would like to say that I'm discussing my interests as a topic because I would like to teach others and myself who are just as hardworking and dedicated into their craft and what they want to do. So this is the reason why I wanted to choose this topic as my series proposal. Anyways, my target audience would definitely have to be, as I mentioned, are mainly people that are in my age group, like that are in the young adult age group, pretty much. Because I think as people, we tend to grow and we relate more to our peers, like our age group audience, because we could relate to them more. We can learn a lot from each other because it's kind of difficult to teach people who are younger than you and to really you can learn from someone who's older than you, but your experiences will be far different from people who are older than you are and different from the people that are younger than you. So that's why my target audience are people are young adult are in the young adult group because we're going through this together. We could learn from one another. what keeps me motivated is knowing that always keep going, like always be persistent. If you're willing to put all your time and your energy and to make what you want happen, what you want to be happen, I believe anything, the impossible is always possible. That's what I believe, and I also believe that, if at first you don't succeed, you just have to, dust yourself off and try again. So, I think that's what really keeps me motivated. And another question I got is, what would you want your legacy to be? What would I want my legacy to be? Per se, I would have to say I want my legacy to be over someone who is not afraid to take charge, someone who can understand what it's like to be shy and know what it's like to work to build up your confidence, because I've dealt with anxiety growing up because it was just something I was dealt with. I was very shy, very reserved, and I'm just now learning how to come into my own and step out of my shell. And I really want to take the time to encourage others and to not be afraid to step out of their shell, step out of your comfort zone. Like you never know you'll like it until you try it. So that's why I talked about the entertainment. I want to talk about the entertainment industry as my series proposal topic, because it really gives me a chance to really relate, because that's what I enjoy doing. And with this topic, hopefully with this series, I could eventually have a chance to one-on-one with my audience, and we could talk and discuss over what's our interests, what are we passionate about, and what can we do as people and as our character, and for confidence wise, how can we take that next step? How are we willing to take the next step? But in conclusion, I would like to reintroduce myself, is that my name is Jalen Ritt. I'm a second semester freshman at Texas Southern University, and I'm really glad to take the time to discuss this with you, and hopefully you all have a great day. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.